Good night. It's August! So this month is already off to not the best start. All three of us Turbo Punch boys, me, Elliot, and Eddie, are in varying states of meh. And it kind of feels like we're all at each other's throats a bit. I mean, I'm obviously having this really tough time controlling my temper, and I'm really worried about that. Elliot's seemingly having a very bad mental health period, which come and go, and Eddie, well, he's got a baby, which means he doesn't get to sleep anymore, but also we ended up turning down his card game idea in favor of something else that I thought would be a bit more fun. So we're all kind of a bit at the moment. I'm only mentioning this, and this will only go in the video if it's resolved by the end of the month, you know. But not the best start.
Please hold. Your call is important to us. Please hold. Your call is important to us. Number 4 in line.
Ooh, like what else am I supposed to do with my time? Is this a good look? I'm a pirate. I don't think I ever showed you what Charlie made me for my birthday. It's a little Pokeball. Look inside the Pokeball, you got a little Quagsire. He's at a pond. He's so cool. It is a pure and wholesome meme.
Good morning appointment. How can I help?
Hi there. Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Good. Well, unsurprisingly, I'd like to book an appointment. My name is... Yeah. Let's go fix my temper in a week. So for the past couple of days now, what me and the boys have been largely focusing on is this Astaf Movie card game. Because why focus on making Astaf Movie 11 when you could do something else entirely? Like a fucking idiot. And we sadly had to scrap Eddie's original idea, or at least sideline it for now, in favor of a new thing that I thought up that is very much more in the spirit of Astaf Movie, in like this sort of complete chaos and perceived randomness. So what I've done is I've listed every single Astaf Movie joke, and we're going to basically try and come up with a function for every single joke in a card game. And I'm not going to tell you much more right now, but there's a lot of work to do, and that's before we even start playtesting and balancing. But I'm trying to make this game that's going to be genuinely fun to play if you don't know Astaf Movie, or if you do, but that's the tricky part, obviously. So Charlie, you playing with a Barbie right now?
I think they knew each other from when John was actually a neighbour.
I think you might be playing with a Barbie.
Moved away since then. However, this is where the time
Leave me alone, I want to be a child.
Jodie actually.
Ooh, don't like that.
Into the water, great.
Elliot, you ready to give us a sync clap? It was really good, guys. So, we're working from my house today, partially because it's just too hot. This is just too much. I can't handle. Eddie's wearing swimming trunks.
Yeah.
That's just...
Have a sit.
That's the level it is. Everyone in America is like, oh, haha, you think that's hot? You know nothing of heat. And it's like, yes, America on average is hotter than here, but we don't have air conditioning really at all in any homes. And also our houses are designed to keep heat in. So we are just dying. This is too much. I've got my feet in the paddling pool because I want to encourage the dogs to come cool off because they're dying too. But what we're doing from the house today mostly has been Astaf Movie 11, which in theory is supposed to come out in 7 days. which is also the deadline of my book, which I will assumedly have announced by the time this comes out, and also the beginning of summer in the city. So it's just like a lot going on. We've actually got quite a lot of jokes already written down, like 13 or so. Like solid maybe yes to maybes, and then like 5 to 10 like I'm not sure. And I can't tell if that means that we're either doing a really good job or that my standards are really low. It's a bit worrying. It's like we shouldn't be coming up with this many this fast. When I hold this, it makes me feel important. Like what I have to say really matters.
But it doesn't.
Captain's log. Start date today. This joke is going nowhere. So I've never considered myself one of those people that's like, don't even talk to me until I've had my coffee. But the past couple of years, I have started to drink coffee, and I can attest that, you know, before I've had my coffee, sometimes I'm not really all there, you know, I haven't quite woken up. Although I've never quite made it to the level that Charlie just did this morning.
I'm sorry.
Look at this.
I'm sorry.
What did you do, Charlie?
I just was really out of it.
You poured the boiling water into the coffee jar.
We had more coffee.
Into the coffee jar.
I didn't mean it.
That's all the coffee. You should have drunk this. In this house, we drink our mistakes. Hey, excuse me, Pink. Do you ever consider that maybe these, like, expensive custom shoes were a thing that I wanted to, like, wear ever again? You ever think of that? Huh? I don't think you did. Enjoy your new chew toy, I guess. It's a picture. It's a pose for the picture. It's definitely a picture. You, just kidding. It was video. I got you. It was a video. Chloe, can you just, for once in your life, can you not vlog when I'm vlogging, please?
Oh my God.
I'm trying here. Give me some truth.
But it's not just Canary Wharf that makes London at night time so fantastic.
What is then? What is it?
I don't know.
What is it?
I don't know.
Oh, I've come into work on a Sunday to make some of TomSka's Day at 11 because I'm so behind on so many things that I just want to have one thing that I'm like almost on top of. Although this was supposed to come out last year. So the night was pretty nice. We went out and had a few drinks with friends and saw an old friend who hasn't been in the country for a while. And I think what tonight's going to do is tide me over during Summer in the City next weekend, because I spend a lot of my time at conventions really wishing that I was socializing and hanging out and seeing friends like everyone else is doing. Pink, must you? Oh well. So hopefully I won't get FOMO now, because I've had some good laughs and good times. Oh my god. It's raining. It's raining. Do not take my camera outside, you fuck. It's raining. Oh. I don't know where to put it.
It's raining. It's pouring.
Oh, I need this. Okay, I'm cold. Make it sunny again.
Okay.
The planet's dying.
What's the better one?
Dinosaurs. Always gotta have dinosaurs. Like, I don't know, Eddie. It might be because I'm going fucking mad or because I'm so tired, but maybe farts are the way to go.
Parts of the future.
Oh, like, I don't know. Like, is it... There's something funny just about... And, like, just a massive explosive over it. Oh, I don't know. To say it's crude is to imply that Astor movie is sophisticated.
Well, no, but like, there's just like, it's kind of juvenile, and I'm just worried that like, this will give people the impression that, you know, people who hate Astor movie, this is what they think Astor movie is.
It's been 10 years. If they already hate it, I'm not trying to change their mind anymore. Elliot, a fart's funny.
What?
A fart's funny. Should I make the triplet gag of Astor movie 11 a fart? Don't tell me to fuck off, young lady! This polo is going to distract me, so I'm going to take you out of my mouth for a second. I'm going to put you on a pencil. So a little update on the master post that I released about myself last month. If you don't know what this was, it was a massive, massive blog post that addressed every single allegation, criticism, or scandal that I've ever been involved in to hopefully dispel rumors, you know, confront certain realities, and put to bed issues that have been long resolved. And I wrote this post largely for the people out there on the internet that say very harsh things about me based on outdated information. And I'll admit, I've still been checking the sites where I find, you know, the most amounts of criticism about myself to see any evidence that the blog post has been received by its intended audience. And, you know, for a good month, it wasn't. People were still, you know, regurgitating and repeating stuff that just wasn't true or was outdated. But today, I found a post that was very long. I found it on 4chan. I don't know which board, but just in one of those archival things. And it was this massive blog post that basically began with, like, you know, saying, "TomSka, I know you're going to read this because you check your indirects, you've exposed that." And I could tell it was going to be mean. But that post was the proof I needed that the master post has worked. It has at least been received by someone. And so I didn't read the post, because fuck that noise. But now I can stop checking those indirects. It's like, okay, thank God. I know that it's been received, and now I can stop. Oh, that feels a bit better now. And to the person who wrote that blog post, seemingly assuming that I'm going to read it and be really affected by it, nice try. I'm done. I'm out. Peace. So, I'm really anxious right now, and this isn't even about Asta movie. This is with Crash Zoom. We've sent off 50 poster tubes now, each containing a poster, a script, a zine, and a badge. And the first 25 we shipped off. The post office were like, "Oh, you don't need to do a C22 form, which is like a customs form that has, you know, that basically says what's in it." And then the next post office I went to with the other 25 were like, "Oh, if you didn't fill in a C22, they're not going to arrive." And thus far, I've had no reports of any of them arriving internationally, either way. So I'm really worried, because if those have gone missing, like, it's not the end of the world, but it's still about 300 to 400 pounds just gone. So I'm now preemptively filling in loads of C22 forms to put on the poster tubes, but oh my God. Oh, what if they've all gone missing? Like, the ones in England are arriving, so that's good, but what if they're all disappearing?
Elliot!
Hi.
Oh,
How you doing, mate?
it's like a reverse striptease.
What's up, mate?
Oh, no, Elliot.
It's my Magic Mike ones, right? They're not the rip-off ones. Come on.
So this morning, I woke up to someone tweeting me a Snapchat screenshot that just, it fucking blew my mind, because it just looked like me. It just looked like me in bed with another girl. And I showed Charlie, and she got upset because she thought it was me. And I showed it to Eddie and Elliot, and they both also thought it was me. Even I thought it was me. That's how much this dude looked like me. The only thing that gave away that it wasn't me was that he has even less of a bottom lip than I do, and he was wearing a necklace, and I don't wear necklaces. Neck too fat. It was very strange. If someone wanted to actually do some serious damage with that image, then they could have easily sent it to, like, Charlie and been like, "Tom posted this on his private Snapchat," which I don't have, and they would have caused problems. But luckily, no one's a gigantic piece of shit. But oh my God, this is fucking wild.
Is it not you?
Correct. There you go.
Okay.
It does look like me though, doesn't it?
It looks a lot like you.
It's uncomfortable. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. It's like the same fucking color hair, like same kind of like chest hair as me. Like, you can see the lip is just slightly, the bottom lip is slightly too small for me, but like all of this is very believably me. Very believably me, except for the necklace. It's uncomfortable. This game is bullshit. I shouldn't be losing.
I'm looking at you.
Well,
He's not gone yet.
There's so many fans on. Okay, good luck, Elliot.
I'm afraid you have 1 year to live.
What? Don't worry, I'm a doctor of psychology. Sick. Bosh. That's a wrap on all the voices. Suck a titty. Oh my god. What time does that clock say? It's Charlie. So, I'm whispering because we have people in the house now sleeping for Summer in the City, and I'm going to stay in bed on my laptop editing all the sound for Asta Movie, all 20 sketches, until it's done. So basically, pretty much all the animation is done. I'm going to go through it one sketch at a time, finish it, finish the sound, approve the lip sync, move on, etc. Whew. So it turns out that yesterday I forgot to record a couple sketches for Asta Movie 11. So I went to bed at 5 AM, naturally, came into the office, recorded the extra 2, and now I'm gonna be completely in shadow. And now I'm gonna edit them from Summer in the City. Although it turns out there's also a convention of Jehovah's Witnesses here at the exact same time, which is very surreal and so weird. They all look, I can always tell who's a Jehovah's. They all look the same. They all, I just know. It's so weird. No matter where you are in the world with the witnesses, why did I say we? They, look, am I still, I don't know. Oh, this is awkward. This is take 7. It is very hard to talk about this without it just coming out awfully. So it has been a week now since Summer in the City ended. Summer in the City, if you don't know, is the UK's largest YouTube gathering convention thingy. It started out 10 years ago as just people meeting up in a field, and then as the YouTube scene and the demand for YouTubers grew, so did the probability of there being stampedes and people getting crushed to death, so it had to move indoors and become a more professional ticketed venture. And I've been going to Summer in the City every year since, I think, 2011. It was actually at the 2011 Sitsu that I realised no one really knew what I looked like, so I decided to make more live-action sketches, which is what led to the golden era, as I call it, of TomSka. So I love Sitsi. It's wonderful. I've had loads of really exciting memories there. I've met so many people, you know, that have been very close to me there. This year, I just had a really bad time. Yeah, and it really sucked for me personally. There were a few things that I did like. Obviously, you know, doing panels is always cool. Having people listen to the dumb shit that comes out of my mouth, always great. Meeting people, the people that I did meet, always lovely. Always a wonderful experience to put a face to the people who make what I do possibility. And also, I spent the Friday of Summer in the City mostly working on Asta Movie 11. And a few times I had people around the table to watch my rough edits of it. There was one kid that came off the table and he was like, "Are you the guy that makes the Asta movies?" And I was like, "Yeah, do you want to see the new one right now?" And that was really sweet, and I really enjoyed that. But other than that, I really struggled. And, you know, I'll be honest, one of the main reasons that I struggled is entirely my fault. It was, I had a mishap with my medication. I went to the doctor's on Thursday morning to pick up a new prescription, but I then had to rush straight to the office to work on Asta Movie. I worked on that all night, and then I worked at Sitsi, you know, morning to night for 3 solid days, and I just didn't have time to go to the doctor's to pick up my meds, which, if you've ever been on SSRIs, you'll know that it's a problem. It doesn't work out well, especially given that I just upped my dosage because I was already unraveling. So I went very loopy, to put it mildly, over Summer in the City, and that made me feel really bad. And, you know, I was in an odd state of mind, and when I was meeting people, I wasn't in my usual, "Hey, how's it going?" kind of mood. I was more raw and unfiltered, and I would be inappropriate and sarcastic and come off as you know, lofty, and like I didn't want to be there, even though I did, and I was getting very frustrated at it. And I eventually had to make the decision to just stop meeting people because I wasn't presenting the version of me that I want people to meet. and you know, it just takes one person to meet me and be disappointed and, you know, walk away with that never meet your idols mentality that will just trash me for a year. The other thing is that I'd actually say that the traffic around my table dropped this year abruptly by about 60% compared to every other year. And I can do this by just really looking at the numbers. You know, money isn't really that important of a factor at Summer in the City. It never has been. But if I use it as a gauge, you know, there is a certain amount of money that, you know, I, as standard, make from having a merch table at Sitsi for the past 5 years. And I account for, you know, maybe a 5% drop each year because, you know, I'm getting older. I've been on here so long. A younger generation is coming in. But by and large, you know, it's quite a noticeable, like, predictable drop-off. This year we dropped by 60% revenue, and that just goes to show that the people there, the demographic that came to Sitsi, by and large, was not there to see me or the likes of me, and it was very jarring and very disheartening. And I don't think I'm gonna table at Summer in the City again. I think I'll instead of being by my table all 3 days like I do at every other convention, I think I'll just do a balloted meet and greet and have a little merch table there. So instead of, you know, hiring people to work 70 cumulative man hours like I did over the weekend, it'll just be one person with a table and a box of merch for, you know, a few hours. And it just really rattled me, and but mostly it was the mental health thing, and I just really plummeted. I had, you know, my first panic attack in what felt like at least a year, when I was on my way to a panel, and I freaked out, and it was just not like me, and I just felt very uncomfortable. I felt very alien. I felt lost. And a lot of times I just went behind my table and just sat on the floor and freaked out, and it was just so like, there's this little factor that's like, oh, it was quite financially and you know, underwhelming, and then there's the big thing, which is like my head broke. And I guess if I want to say anything, it's just that I apologize to anyone that I met if I came off as a real asshole, because that's not my intention. The goal of my content is always to entertain. Anyway, I had to get that off my chest because I've recorded rambles like this every other day for the past week, and I haven't been able to word it the way I wanted to word it. I could have probably cut this down by 2 minutes, but here we are. So, I'm now going to go about my life. See you next year.
Almost there.
You want to play a game of rock face?
And that's how Rick was born.
We'll take it! Whoops! 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 We'll take it! We'll take it!
I'm gonna lose my fucking voice so fast doing this. Oh man. Haircut time. So a couple of days ago, I was out shopping with Charlie, and I saw some sloth toys, and I thought, oh boy, I gotta get me one of these sloth toys. And I picked one up, and he had really messed up eyes. And I was like, not getting this ugly sloth toy, and I put him back down. But then I felt really bad, and I thought he'd heard me, so I had to buy him. So this is my sloth friend. He's got one like normal eye, and then one demon eye. What is funny eye sloth's name? You still can't have him, dude. You're not gonna. No. Oh shit. Wait. Wait, Squidge. Like just once. Could you not? Let me just. We cleaned the house. The house is clean. Oh my god, the house is clean. Got some people over, going to play the game and do things. Yeah. Where's Billy gone? Where's Billy? Oh. I want to get a shot. Oh, damn it, I forgot the puddle. It's Billy and Pink. Most importantly, Pink.
You can have some here. So fingers.
Sit.
And these things. Unicorn.
Oh. Is it me? No, man, it was close. Oh wait.
Do you want to play? Do you want to play the game? Do you want to play the card game? You can't because you're a dog.
I'm gonna steal a random card from Oscar then. Random card.
Random
Give me a hand.
That could be anything.
stick
it out and
takes it.
As in, no, I gotta
It's a
pick
random
randomly.
card.
No, he's countering you.
I have to pick. Oh, I see.
What just happened? Who wants?
Hurt me!
I did.
You hurt me again!
I'm just gonna get your eye there. Oh, fucking hell. I'm sorry. If only we had video evidence of it happening.
Oh shit, Eddie.
What's that, Chris?
Which naughty doggy forced me to have to replace the entire sofa? It was this one! But also you, don't pretend you didn't have a big hand in it, you evil bastard. So today I'm supposed to be going into the office to work alone on TomSka's Day Out 11. We are out of the office most of September, so we need to line up like a lot of videos to come out. And one of them will be the Day Out we shot in December of last year. But I'm not feeling it. Not feeling it at all. So instead I thought I'd start on a different project I really want to do, which is a little zine, or booklet, I don't really know what you call it, called Fun Facts and Fuck Ups, which is basically just all of my videos, me going through all of my videos and just disclosing little fun facts and fuck ups that happened when making them. And I just thought that'd be like an interesting little thing. Like I really love the Crash Zoom zine that Eddie put together, and I'd love to do one for just my channel as a whole. You know, I don't really have much in the way of much need for an autobiography with series like The Complete History of Me, but there's some interesting stuff to talk about with some of my videos, you know, like facts I've never been able to disclose or anything like that. So yeah. So fun fact, about a month ago I accidentally knocked my beard trimmer out of the window while pooping. I was trying to close the window, it was cold, and so I've just been growing out this scraggly beard for a few weeks until I've been able to go to town and be bothered to buy a new one. I'm looking forward to seeing... Wait, I don't have a jawline. Oh, that's why I have the beard. That's why I have the beard. Oh my god. Oh! Daddy Bowley! Is it my tank?
It's a tank.
Is it heavy? You're definitely just showing me the instructions. Show me the... Yeah! It's up... Yeah! It's beautiful! This is my friend. Nice! So at the start of the year, we were approached about doing a video for a game. A game that involves tanks. You could argue a whole world full of tanks. But, you know, after we sent them the script, they gave us notes. The notes were add more tanks. You know, we sent that back over, but the line went dead. It happens all the time with brand deals. A bummer, but no hard feelings. However, we need to make another live action video, one that ideally kind of slaps. And I was really fond of that script, and I want to do it. So we're going to shoot that next week. However, obviously, when we wrote that sketch, we were told that we would have access to real-world tanks and a big open space that we'd have full rights to film in and do whatever we want. We no longer have those things. We no longer have a location or any tanks, but I still want to make the sketch with no compromises to the original script. So what I did is to replace the tanks. I've got model tanks. So I've got a model tank that we're going to shoot close up and hope that looks at least realistic enough that it can work for a comedy sketch. And if not, I'll just own a tank and that's cool. This video is going to be a mess to make. I really hope it goes well.
Hello.
Hello, bud.
Hello, gorgeous. Oh, you are gorgeous. You are the most handsome.
Kind of an asshole, though. We have a couple of books, apparently.
Oh shit, what up? It's your boy. Nick, did you just like reframe to get my titties in shot?
No, I just wanted to make sure there was pool in shot so it didn't just look like you're in the garden.
So my parents have moved into a new house a while back.
You got a dog?
They got a dog, and they got a pool, which is quite unheard of, and it's a cold.
If you splash me, I'll kill you.
It's a cold English day, so nothing in my pockets, right? All right, good.
Is it cold?
No. Cuddly doggies on the sofa. Cuddly doggies scratch the sofa. Cuddly doggies pissed on the floor.
Yeah, I'm ready for that chair to go.
Oh, they're gonna smash. Oh, they're gonna smash. Is this riveting content, babe? Yeah. You're really interested.
It'd be funny if they were the same dog.
Hey, matching scars, I guess, now. Good job, team. Okay, we're ready for the shoot. Let's just go. Oh my god. You ready to not be on this shoot, Elliot?
Yeah.
High five.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want to know how professional I am? These haven't been washed since we used them to shoot Sniper Pug. Eddie, are you ready to shoot a video, Eddie?
Your lens is very dusty.
You're dusty. Fuck you. Look, it's Max. He's Brill. Wow, Max, you're on a blue screen. I bet we could flawlessly blue... What?
Yeah.
I'm hiding a license plate. I'm not trying to touch Eddie's dick. Or am I? Are we sophisticated filmmakers, Max? Do the Fortnite, Oh, I loathe that. Come on, lads, let's shoot a movie. Oh, you won't let us rent a tank? I'll show you. You alright over there?
I see Tom, I think he's vlogging.
I'm vlogging. Hi, action.
Yeah! Yeah!
I think you need to be a bit lower, Eddie.
Lower, fucking.
Is this art? Is this what art is? Yeah!
Stop it! Tom!
Fuck you. Fuck you in particular.
Is your treat? You want this lovely treat?
That was my favourite, Mum. I'm going home.
Get a hold of yourself. We're soldiers of war.
How did it get so big? Don't you fucking laugh!
It probably wants to eat us all. It probably wants to eat. It probably wants to eat us all. Oh my god!
Sir, I've also spotted a dog.
Hey, do you like my new t-shirt? It's like a reference to Dan Howell, who's exceptionally more popular, relevant, and attractive than me, and I thought by getting this kind of like counter t-shirt to his like iconic Halo t-shirt that I could clutch onto some of his relevance and maybe a bit more memeable in a shallow and obvious ploy to just remain relevant. But hey, that was August! What a month! Yes, I am fully aware and very sorry that I spent almost all of my time in front of a camera complaining. As I said in my little sitsy ramble, I really screwed up my mental health right at the start of the month with a medication mishap, and it took a couple weeks for me to start feeling human again, so yeah, I'm sorry about that. But then again, it's a TomSka vlog, and you know that I love complaining. Honestly, I didn't force you to watch this video, but the next one will be better. The next one is going to be very exciting because, oh my god, there's so much going on in September. The first week of September, I'm having a little holiday, going back to Tenerife. Haven't done that for a year or so. As soon as I get back, I'm flying off to Madrid to go to the Creator Summit to learn how to YouTube more, I guess. Not long after that, I'm up to Scotland for Glasgow MCM again, and then shortly after that, flying over to Toronto, Canada for Bufferfest, where I'll be premiering a thing, and it's just gonna be, a lot. Lots of cameos of attractive and relevant YouTubers. That's gonna be great. Oh, but this month has been weird. You know, my head was a bit mixed up, but we still got a lot done. You know, we got Asta movie out, we finished a book, announced a book even. We got the ball rolling on a card game. And honestly, even if the card game doesn't get picked up by a publisher, I might try and self-publish, because I feel really passionately about this. I've played it with friends and people actually really enjoy it, and that's exciting. So I think there's a lot to come in September. I was going to try and get that sketch out that we just filmed. Big Fat Monster, it's called, by the way. Was going to try and get that sketch out in the first week of September, but I'd actually like to enjoy my holiday and not spend a couple days of it working on that video. So expect that a couple weeks in. But now I'm going to go on holiday and I'm going to relax for a bit because I really just want to lie down for just a few minutes. Just give me my... Please, I think I'm gonna log off the internet because I'm bad at using it and it makes my head worse, and don't do myself any favors. I'm aware of that. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you last month for a much more hectic month, to say the least. TomSka out. Scared the fucking shit out of me. That scared the shit out of me. I thought that was like it sounded like a bomb warning. Jesus Christ, Elliot. Bye.